A pileup of epic proportions? Yep, that's how AlixPartners describes what's going on in the current and near future investments, R&D development into autonomous and electric vehicles. Some 50 plus companies, large and small, are vying for that big chance to be the one chosen for software, for electronics, for parts, for any part of those autonomous vehicles will all be driving in the future, electric vehicles. AlixPartners says that by 2023, a whopping 255 billion is going to be spent on just electric vehicles globally, and an additional 61 billion is going to be spent on autonomous vehicle technology. So I asked Mark Wakefield of AlixPartners the obvious question. The phenomenon of having so many different companies vying for position in the long term here for autonomous technology, is that really akin to the early days of the auto industry when we had so many different car companies vying for attention and marketing position? Is it really history repeating itself?
It is to a degree. It's even more so now, though, because now the world is much more global. So the idea of entering another country's market is significantly more attainable than it was 100 years ago. But you still have this very interesting dynamic of people who feel they have a right to play in this new world. So you've got all these high-tech companies that feel they have a right to play because this core, this is software, this is what we do, so this should be doing. You've got OEMs who say we have a right to play because this is where we're going. We're the ones being cannibalized or being dislocated, so we want to be the disruptors, dislocators. So we need to do this creative destruction on ourselves. You've got suppliers saying, well, hey, look, you do this once, you can multiply it across. It makes sense for us to do it and sell it to the brand, to the people who control the brand. And so and of course you've got private equity who smells, and venture capital that smell this disruption in the air and are attracted to that, or smell blood in the water in the other sense, and the people who are not making that transition are attracted to that too. And so you've got a number of different players who feel they fundamentally have a right to play in this new space, and it's undecided as to who really will win, right? So it's not just the competition among the automakers, for example. You've got these startups and startup-funded things, Ubers and others. You've got the high-tech companies, the Intels and others. You've got the automakers, and you've got suppliers, all feeling like they have a right to play in this space. It makes sense based on their core competencies. It's a great opportunity. And with so many going in, often people don't look broadly enough at what those competitors are doing who aren't coming from the same spot as them, and so who make a decision, an investment decisions, with a dramatically different purpose. If you're Uber, your goal is to get this driver out of the seat and get that cost down. If you're GM, your desire is to continue to sell vehicles and participate in a new revenue stream. If you're Bosch, you're interested in selling more sensors and making sure that you're the one selling more of the electronics. Those are fundamentally different objectives that with the same looking participation in that same single market of who really makes and controls this autonomous vehicle.